Well, what's going on, everyone? It is Foul Play here. I'm back for match number 3 of this modern league. We're playing blue-white Prowess, and we're versing M. Haishi's mono-red Prowess. This hand has like no auras, so obviously we have to throw it. This hand is also terrible, so I'm going to go to 5. Opponent's on 6, which is helpful. Remember, they are on the play. Alright, sweet, we've got to keep. Got a bottom 2 cards here. I think we bottom Daybreak, Curious, and we can turn 2 Staggering Insight. If they turn 3 Blood Moon, we can Ethereal Armor. And if they don't have the Blood Moon, hopefully what we're doing is just good enough, right? Turn 1 Bomac Courier. Bomac Courier is like pretty darn strong, right? Pretty strong. Alright, so we'll jam our Bogle and pass the turn. And let our opponent do what they're going to do. Hopefully they don't leave up any chump blockers. That's the main thing. Alright, sweet. Any like mutagenic growths or anything funky? Alright, we're on 13. Starting to get low. Oh, wow. That is so clutch. Holy crap. Force of Negation looks so good right now. Get in there. Draw an Arcane Flight. Yeah, don't mind if I do. So, what is it next, opponent? Please tap out for a Blood Moon. I'd like it so very much for you to tap out for a Blood Moon. Alright, they're continuing that bashing. Nothing pre-combat. Okay. Just exiling the Bomark Courier there. Alright, I think we're okay now. Even though they get a bunch of stuff here. We can exile that. Counter it. Honestly, I think that's probably worth countering. That card goes like so deep. It's really, really powerful. Dodges Thoughtseize effects as well, right? I think after we resolve Ethereal Armor, Arcane Flight, we're probably just winning anyway. Because, you know, this is an attack for 6, draw a card. Add to the board, all that good stuff. Opponent's down to 2 cards in hand with 2 1/1 creatures. Like, no effects in the graveyard either. Alright, we'll play our Windswept Heath out. It's probably just fetching a Plains, to be honest. Playing around those 4 main deck Blood Moons that this deck runs. Oh, mate, you really think I'm not gonna be prepared for that? You know how much I verse this deck? A lot. A lot. So now if they... Usually they have the Blast Zones in the sideboard, but if they had any in the main deck, they would be shut off right now. Just play out a land. We're at a nice, healthy 19. Opponent's on 6 and can't block our creature. I think this one's just in the bag. So testament to our good mulligans. I don't know if that Force of Negation was good or not. I mean, he followed up with a Blood Moon, but at that point, the Blood Moon didn't matter because we already had a 6-power lifelinker with evasion. I think the Force that we did was fine. So opponents do have Blast Zone. They also have sideboard tech of Shattering Spree. which is mostly for like Chalice of the Void, but it will hit Pithing Needle as well. I think it's worth bringing in the Pithing Needles on the blind. I think the delays are probably a little bit too deep. I think our Force of Negation and Stubborn Denial will be adequate. I really don't like Leyline against Mono Red Prowess. I don't really care what people say because they're a lot of people want you to bring it in, but then I'm just taking out too many auras, too many creatures, too many lands, and like my deck's just inconsistent at that point. Where if I leave it out, you know, I might take a bit of extra damage to the face, but it doesn't really matter because I have my life gain anyway, right? It's just not a battle I like to face. Like, it's not their burn spells. Like, a traditional burn deck will burn you into the face and kill you. This isn't the burn spells killing you, it's the creatures killing you. I've got 4 paths and an Echoing Truth for the creatures. Echoing Truth doubling up with hitting Blood Moon. I don't really need Leyline, I don't think. I do need to, however, cut 2 auras here. It's probably just my aqueous forms, really. Yep, we'll go with that. Not super keen on going down on creatures, especially leaving my forces in. I don't want to go down on too many blue cards, but I did cut blue card then, I suppose. Really excellent hand. Really excellent hand. We're keeping this pretty much just like a Blast Zone hand, I think, could get us. But other than that, this hand's excellent. Really excellent. We maybe lose out a little bit against a Blood Moon. Turn 1 Swiftspear. I'd really like to be able to get a island for this Slippery Bogle so I can guarantee life gain. Ask and you shall receive. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. So when I say guaranteed life gain, I'm talking about getting it through the Blood Moon, right? Arguably, I just see Chrome Coast there. Actually, fetch for a Plains next turn and guarantee a Daybreak. That's probably better. I think I misplayed that. Opponent with the Blast Zone. We're going to have to find a Pithing Needle here or a Hyena Umbra. Because this card is bonkers. This card is so strong. We find a second creature. As long as they don't have a follow-up Blood Moon after the Blast Zone, we might actually be okay. Firebolt, I'll take it. And if they brick on a land drop, that's just even better. Like, if they brick on a land drop on 2 mana and one of them's Blast Zone, this Blast Zone doesn't cast any spells. It's purely interactive, so we're actually probably favored to win this now, right? Curious Obsession here. Daybreak here. Yeah, I think we got pretty lucky that our opponent missed a land drop. It can still go sour from here. Just less likely to. Oh, we can now play around Blood Moon as well. Opponent with a second Blast Zone. Alright, they hit their 3rd land, but perhaps not the 3rd land they're looking for. If they play a Blood Moon now, they switch off their only way of interacting with my Bogle. I still kind of want to be able to cast a Hyena Umbra if I draw one. Staggering Insight doesn't increase my clock there. This guarantees that I'm getting damage and they're not chump blocking it out. So it really puts the pressure on them to draw exactly land. Alright. Here I think I'm going to upkeep stop on my opponent's turn. So I can path one of his creatures out. And that will decrease his likelihood of drawing a mana source by 1. Alright, so his draw step. Alright, he's hit the land. So we do need a reset, but we have got a good creature to reset on too. He's going to lose his Swift Spear here as well. So we can play around like Kozilek's Return by playing out Bogle double Staggering Insight, but then if they draw, they can just pop Blast Zone and kill our creature. But if we go Invisible Stalker, Staggering Insight, we have our creature die to Kozilek's Return, but we have lethal. And if that goes sour, we have another Invisible Stalker and another Staggering Insight in hand. I think we're good. Alright, sweet. Jeezy. We get there, we get the goods. 2-0 against Obosh Prowess. I think that was probably a little bit fortunate, really. That Blast Zone could have been a lot worse. Opponent missing a land drop for 1 or 2 turns. Also having red mana, like having a lack of red mana earlier on, meant he didn't get that aggressive damage down on us. So yeah, good result. Decent game, and yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought down below. If you're new, be sure to subscribe for daily Bogle content. If you haven't already, look me up on Twitch. I'm doing it Tuesdays, Thursdays, Australian time, streaming those nights. Be cool for you to come by, say hi, all of that. Cheers again. I'll see you next time.